press my fingers against the cool ivory keys, begging the wooden soundboard for a gentle breeze. But the hammers refuse to strike the metallic wire, extinguishing the passionate, musical, raging fire. I stare blankly at the completely empty manuscript, wondering where the beautiful harmony suddenly slipped. The tuning fork hums but finds no matching pitch. We are stuck permanently in this unmusical ditch. I adjust the microphone, but there is no vocal to record, just a devastating absence of a single meaningful word. My vocal cords are paralyzed by the unspoken grief, praying for a sonic wave to bring a moment of relief. The frequency drops entirely off the audible chart, a deafening quietness tearing our rhythm apart. We lost the tempo, we forgot the fundamental beat, surrendering our masterpiece to an absolute defeat. Playing these silent chords into the vast unknown, standing on the concert stage, terribly and utterly alone. No melody can translate the magnitude of this despair, just a mute vibration hanging in the empty air. Silent chords, a symphony of unexpressed regret, the quietest tragedy that we will never forget. The orchestra packed up their instruments and walked away, knowing there was absolutely nothing left for us to play. The conductor dropped his baton onto the dusty floor, closing the heavy curtain, locking the auditorium door. I hum a phantom tune that nobody else can hear, a pathetic lullaby to conquer my overwhelming fear. The metronome ticks, but the time has ceased to exist, wandering aimlessly through a thick, unmusical mist. The frequency drops entirely off the audible chart, a deafening quietness tearing our rhythm apart. We lost the tempo, we forgot the fundamental beat, surrendering our masterpiece to an absolute defeat. Playing these silent chords into the vast unknown, standing on the concert stage, terribly and utterly alone. No melody can translate the magnitude of this despair, just a mute vibration hanging in the empty air. Silent chords, a symphony of unexpressed regret, the quietest tragedy that we will never forget. Terrifying mute, a ruined piano and a broken, splintered wooden flute. Hush now, listen closely, hear nothing, total void. Playing these silent chords into the vast unknown, standing on the concert stage, terribly and utterly alone. Silent chords, a symphony of unexpressed regret, the quietest tragedy that we will never forget. fade away. Drop the mic, close the lid, end the song. Thermometer plunges far below the 0 degree. A sudden blizzard sweeps right across the raging sea. I wrap my shivering arms around your rigid, stiffened spine, hoping to find a flicker of the warmth that once was mine. My exhalation transforms instantly into a frosty fog, sitting upon this frozen, snow-covered falling log. Icicles begin to form upon my eyelashes and my beard. This absolute sub-zero temperature is exactly what I feared. Hypothermia is setting into our romantic core. The thermal energy is depleted, we cannot generate more. Every attempt at affection sends a shudder down my back. Walking blindly across a glacier, waiting for it to crack. Trapped in this cold embrace, freezing me to the bone. Holding on to a statue carved from a glacial stone. We are shivering violently, desperately seeking the heat, but this frigid altitude guarantees our absolute defeat. A cold embrace, a winter that refuses to ever thaw. Surviving the harshest elements without a single flaw. The mattress feels identical to an Arctic expedition, and during this blizzard is my only remaining mission. I pull the thick duvet up tightly against my chilly chin, but the drafts are penetrating deeply into my very skin. The radiator is broken, the pipes have completely burst. This polar vortex is undeniably the absolute worst. I seek refuge beside the hearth, but there is no kindling left of every single thermal comfort I have been bereft. Hypothermia is setting into our romantic core. The thermal energy is depleted, we cannot generate more. Every attempt at affection sends a shudder down my back. Walking blindly across a glacier, waiting for it to crack. Trapped in this cold embrace, freezing me to the bone. Holding on to a statue carved from a glacial stone. We are shivering violently, desperately seeking the heat, but this frigid altitude guarantees our absolute defeat. A cold embrace, a winter that refuses to ever thaw. Surviving the harshest elements without a single flaw. We are true could ever melt this massive chill. We are frozen completely solid on this desolate, snowy hill. Shiver now, frostbite stings, numbness spreads, turning blue. Survive in the harshest elements without a single flaw. Snow falls, ice thickens, winter rains frozen still. Tracing the jagged lines, mapping out my pale skin, a permanent reminder of the battles I could not win. Every blemish tells a story of a deeply vicious fight, carved by a ruthless needle under fluorescent light. The surgical thread pulled tight across my broken flesh, trying to weave the torn tissue into a brand new mesh. But the blade cut deeply through the muscle and the vein, leaving a textured roadmap of excruciating pain. Our wounds are overlapping in a chaotic, messy knot, healing terribly poorly in the sensitive, tender spot. The lacerations bind us in a horrifying, ugly way, a physical museum display in our profound decay. We bear these tangled scars, intricate and profoundly deep, a gallery of nightmares, preventing us from going to sleep. Interlocked trauma etched forever, like a grim tattoo. I cannot separate my blemishes from the marks on you. Tangled scars, an intertwined labyrinth of old regret, a complicated woven tapestry we can never forget. I wear long sleeves in summer to conceal the wretched shame, bandages wrapping tightly around my fragile, battered frame. But the blood seeps through the cotton, staining it crimson red, exposing the brutal history I desperately want to shed. My fingertips run blindly over the bumpy, uneven terrain, reading the raised braille of your emotional hurricane. No ointment, no magical lotion can erase this brutal brand. We are permanently damaged, walking hand in hand. Our wounds are overlapping in a chaotic, messy knot, healing terribly poorly in the sensitive, tender spot. The lacerations bind us in a horrifying, ugly way, a physical museum display in our profound decay. We bear these A complicated woven tapestry we can never forget. Fleshy base, inseparable damage that no doctor can ever erase. We are a monstrous creation of surgical mistake, waiting for the final fragile suture to forcefully break. Slice it, bleed out, form a scab, never heal. We bear these tangled scars, high, intricate and profoundly deep, a gallery of nightmares preventing us from going to sleep. Interlock trauma, etched forever like a grim tattoo. I cannot separate my blemishes from the marks on you. Tangled scars, an intertwined labyrinth of old regret, a complicated woven tapestry we can never forget. Stitches pulled, tissue tears marked for life, permanent damage. Every step I take feels like walking through thick mud. A sudden pressure drops, freezing up my rushing blood. I reach for the sky, but my arms are leaden weights, trapped below the atmosphere, sealed behind iron gates. The planet pulls me downward toward the solid dirt, wearing my exhaustion like a torn and ragged shirt. I cannot lift my boots, the terrain is far too steep, falling into an ocean that is incredibly deep. We used to float upon a cloud of bliss, now we are plunging straight into the abyss. The invisible force is dragging us below, stopping the forward momentum, making us incredibly slow. Heavy gravity sinking us to the ground. We are anchored to the bottom, tightly bound, cannot escape this massive crushing weight. We realized our altitude was dropping too late. Heavy gravity pulling us from the stars, locking us forever behind invisible bars. Look up at the constellations, totally out of reach. We are stranded upon this desolate ruined beach. My bones are aching from the atmospheric strain. Trying to stand upright feels completely in vain. The apples fall from the tree, hitting the roots. We are tangled in the vines, wearing heavy suits. No wings could ever lift this massive amount of stone. We are sinking into the crust, absolutely alone. We used to float upon a cloud of bliss, now we are plunging straight into the abyss. The invisible force is dragging us below, stopping the forward momentum, making us incredibly slow. Heavy gravity sinking us to the ground. We are anchored to the bottom, tightly bound, cannot escape this massive crushing weight. We realized our altitude was dropping too late. Heavy gravity pulling us from the stars, locking us without a single regret. But the universe demands an equal reaction. Now we are suffering this fatal attraction. Pulling down, crashing hard, no escape. Hitting bottom, heavy gravity sinking us to the ground. We are anchored to the bottom, tightly bound. Cannot escape this massive crushing wave. We realized our altitude was dropping too late. Heavy gravity pulling us from the stars, locking us forever behind invisible bars. Pinned down, rooted deep, no more flight, grounded forever. The tuning pegs are slipping, the pitch is always flat. I strum the wooden body where the vibrant rhythm sat. But the resonance has vanished, the sound box is deceased. The musical connection has permanently ceased. My calluses are peeling, my fingertips just bleed, planting barren melodies from a corrupted seed. The bridge is slowly cracking under immense tension, losing every single ounce of my creative comprehension. Plucking at the wires, but they yield no pleasant tone, just a dull vibration vibrating through the bone. The fretboard is deserted, the neck is warped and bent. Every single ounce of inspiration has been spent, playing on these hollow strings, echoing with dread, trying to revive a song that is already dead. No amplifier powerful enough to bring the magic back. Riding off the rails upon a broken, rusted track. Hollow strings snapping tightly against the wood, failing to deliver what we always understood. The nylon fibers fray, the steel begins to rust. The instrument case gathers a century of dust. I sweep the plectrum downwards, hoping for a chord, but I only get the silence of a solitary ward. The capo clamps down forcefully, but changes no key, restricting the expression of the artist inside me. The harmonic side muted, deadened by the grief, searching through the songbook for a moment of relief. Plucking at the wires, but they yield no pleasant tone, just a dull vibration vibrating through the bone. The fretboard is deserted, the neck is warped and bent. Every single ounce of inspiration has been spent, playing on these hollow strings, echoing with dread, trying to revive a song that is already dead. No amplifier powerful enough to bring the magic back. Riding off the rails upon a broken, rusted track. Hollow strings snapping tightly against the wood, failing to deliver what we always understood. master to conduct, but our orchestral arrangement decided to self-destruct. You cannot play a masterpiece on a broken violin. You cannot win a battle where you never should begin. Strum the wire, hear the snare. Total silence, music stops playing on these hollow strings, echoing with dread, trying to revive a song that is already dead. No amplifier powerful enough to bring the magic back. Riding off the rails upon a broken, rusted track. Hollow strings snapping tightly against the wood, failing to deliver what we always understood. Put it down, close the case, lock the latch, no more songs. Crystal chandeliers casting prisms upon my designer gown. The wealthiest, most miserable woman in this opulent town. Mascara ruins the exquisite imported foreign silk. Crying over spilled champagne instead of crying over milk. Straightening my custom tuxedo in the polished looking glass, pretending to belong entirely to the upper elite class. A silver limousine is waiting patiently in the driveway, ready to chauffeur this pathetic hollow masquerade away. We possess an absolute fortune, swimming in pure gold. But emotionally speaking, we are terribly bankrupt and old. The paparazzi flash their lenses, capturing a fake smile, hiding the overwhelming tragedy behind an elegant profile. We've been velveteer, soft and incredibly plush, spilling onto pearls in the wealthy midnight hush. A luxurious depression that money simply cannot cure. Suffering in high society, feeling terribly insecure. Velvet tails staining the extremely expensive rug, addicted to the glamorous life like a destructive drug. The penthouse suite offers an immaculate panoramic view, but the marble pillars feel like a prison built for two. Caviar tastes like ashes upon my aristocratic tongue, the saddest aristocratic melody that anyone has ever sung. Diamonds wrap around my neck, an incredibly heavy chain, a glittering brilliant collar amplifying my internal pain. I wander through the sprawling estate, a captive in my home, a solitary empress reigning within a gigantic lonely dome. We possess an absolute fortune, swimming in pure gold. But emotionally speaking, we are terribly bankrupt and old. The paparazzi flash tears, soft and incredibly plush, spilling onto pearls in the wealthy midnight hush. A luxurious depression that money simply cannot cure. Suffering in high society, feeling terribly insecure. Velvet tears staining the extremely expensive rug. Addicted to the glamorous life, like a destructive drug. The bank account overflows, the vault is tightly secured, but this prestigious melancholy remains entirely uncured. You cannot purchase a genuine laugh with a platinum card. Playing this incredibly wealthy role is extraordinarily hard. Drip softly, shine bright, look rich, feel poor. Weep in velvet tears, soft and incredibly plush, spilling onto pearls in the wealthy midnight hush. A luxurious depression that money simply cannot cure. Suffering in high society, feeling terribly insecure. Velvet tears staining the extremely expensive rug. Addicted to the glamorous life, like a destructive drug. Wipe your eyes, fix your hair, smile for them. Curtain falls. I look into the vanity mirror, but my reflection is torn. A distorted image of a woman completely forlorn. The spider web of cracks spreading across the silver pane, multiplying my sorrow, duplicating my profound pain. Every single angle shows a different fractured view of the terrible moment when I finally lost you. Walking barefoot across the dangerous kitchen tile, navigating the debris of our ruined, broken smile. The crystal vase you threw is scattered everywhere, gleaming maliciously under the hanging chandelier. I pick up a jagged piece, studying the pointed edge, standing precariously upon a dangerous rocky ledge. Fragility was a concept we carelessly chose to ignore, smashing our precious trust against the hardwood floor. You cannot glue a ruined mosaic back into its prime. The splinters will remain until the end of time. bloody trail down the miserable, lonely street. A million tiny fragments of a promise we broke, choking on the dangerous microscopic silica smoke. Shattered glass, reflecting our catastrophic mistake. Realizing exactly how much a human soul can break. I bought a broom to sweep the terrible mess away, but the tiny sparkling diamond stubbornly decide to stay embedded deeply into the carpet, hidden from the eye, waiting to puncture our flesh whenever we walk by. The window pane was smashed by a thrown cobblestone. Now the freezing wind chills me straight to the bone. There is no protective barrier to keep the danger out, just an open wound filled with insecurity and doubt. Fragility was a concept we carelessly chose to ignore, smashing our precious trust against the hardwood floor. Oh, you cannot glue a ruined mosaic back into its prime. The splinters will remain until the end of time. Walking on shattered glass, cutting our tender feet, leaving a bloody trail down a miserable, lonely street. A million tiny fragments of a promise we broke, choking on the dangerous microscopic silica smoke. Shattered glass, reflecting our catastrophic mistake. Realizing exactly how much a human soul can break. Until the terrifying reality crashed through the roof. Now we reside inside a jagged, ruined, perilous dome, a terrifying hazard that we used to call our home. Step carefully, feel the sting, bleed a little, sweep the floor. Walking on shattered glass, cutting our tender feet, leaving a bloody trail down the miserable, lonely street. A million tiny fragments, choking on the dangerous microscopic silica smoke. Shattered glass, reflecting our catastrophic mistake. Realizing exactly how much a human soul can break. Watch your step, sharp edges, broken panes. Careful now. I left the vintage bicycle outside during the pouring rain. Now the pedals refuse to turn on the stiffened jam chain. The beautiful chrome handlebars are covered in an orange crust, transforming our shiny vehicle into a pile of useless dust.
The iron gateway screeches loudly when I push it open wide, exposing the junkyard of broken promises sitting right inside. Flakes of brown oxidation fall onto the muddy gravel path, a chemical reaction resulting from my terrible, stubborn wrath. The
moisture in the atmosphere slowly ate away the steel, corroding the foundation, destroying everything we feel. Neglect is a corrosive acid, chewing through the solid plate. Realizing the structural damage has been discovered too late. This is a rust in love, decaying in the dirty backyard. Trying to salvage the wreckage is incredibly, impossibly hard. We forgot to oil the hinges, we forgot to apply the grease. Watching our mechanical connection break piece by piece. Rusting love, an oxidized monument of sheer neglect. A dilapidated structure we completely failed to protect.
I turn the ignition key, but the motor simply will not start. A metaphor for the terrible condition
Of my hardened heart.
The hood is welded shut
By years of absolute disregard, parked permanently inside this overgrown, miserable yard.
The padlock on the cellar door lacks a matching
Functional key,
sealing away the treasure chest of what we used to be.
I scrape the surface with a wire brush, trying to find a shine, but the decay goes much deeper than the visible outline. The moisture in the atmosphere slowly ate away the steel, corroding the foundation, destroying everything we feel. Neglect is a corrosive acid, chewing through the solid plate. Realizing the structural damage has been discovered too late. This is a rust in love, decaying in the dirty backyard. Trying to salvage the wreckage is incredibly, impossibly hard. We forgot to oil the hinges, we forgot to apply the grease. Watching our mechanical connection break piece by piece. Rusting love, an oxidized monument of sheer neglect. A dilapidated structure we completely failed to protect.
Like polished silver sitting in the bright sun,
But the devastating process
of weathering has officially won.
no amount of polish can reverse this brutal chemical toll. We are just metallic scraps, lacking a functional beating soul. The metal grinds,
Gears like
flakes fall, corrode completely. This is a rust in love, this is a rust in love. Dirty backyard, trying to salvage the wreckage is incredibly, impossibly hard, impossibly hard. We forgot to oil the hinges, we forgot to apply the grease. Watching our mechanical connection break piece by piece. Rust in love, an oxidized monument of sheer neglect. A dilapidated structure we completely failed to protect.
scrape it off, toss it out, scrapyard calls.
Nothing left. hollow halls returning, the sound of my regret. Every word I shouted is something I cannot forget. The mirror reflects a stranger with tear-stained eyes, trapped inside a labyrinth of our foolish lies.
Footsteps bouncing off the marble staircase,
Searching for a single smile upon your face.
but the house is empty, totally devoid of grace.
Just the ringing vibration of an empty space, reverberating through the canyons of my mind, leaving the sweet illusions completely behind. The sound waves crash against the barricade, revealing the terrible mess that we made. It is a bitter echo ringing in my ear, bringing back the arguments I do not want to hear. The frequency of sorrow amplifying the pain, a sonic reminder that we went insane. A bitter echo playing on a constant loop, pouring salt into the wound, making my shoulders droop.
The grandfather clock ticks like a beating drum, waiting for a peaceful moment that will never come.
I threw my favorite whiskey glass against the door, listening to it shatter across the hardwood floor. The fragments tinkle like a discordant chime. We are out of rhythm, completely out of time. I hum a melody we wrote in our prime, but now it feels like committing a crime, reverberating through the canyons of my mind, leaving the sweet illusions completely behind. The sound waves crash against the barricade, revealing the terrible mess that we made. It is a bitter echo ringing in my ear, bringing back the arguments I do not want to hear. The frequency of sorrow amplifying the pain, a sonic reminder that we went insane. A bitter echo playing on a constant loop, pouring salt into the wound, making my shoulders droop. Are you there? Nobody, just noise. It is a bitter echo ringing in my ear, bringing back the arguments I do not want to hear. The frequency of sorrow amplifying the pain, a sonic reminder that we went insane. A bitter echo playing on a constant loop, pouring salt into the wound, making my shoulders droop. Quiet now, let the frequency fade. Stop the ringing, just silence.
look into the vanity mirror, but my reflection is torn. A distorted image of a woman, completely forlorn. A spiderweb of cracks spreading across the silver pane, multiplying my sorrow, duplicating my profound pain. Every single angle shows a different fractured view of the terrible moment when I finally lost you. Walking barefoot across the dangerous kitchen tile, navigating the debris of our ruined, broken smile. The crystal vase you threw is scattered everywhere, gleaming maliciously under the hanging chandelier. I pick up a jagged piece, studying the pointed edge, standing precariously upon a dangerous, rocky ledge. Fragility was a concept we carelessly chose to ignore, smashing our precious trust against the hardwood floor. You cannot glue a ruined mosaic back into its prime. The splinters will remain until the end of time. Walking on shattered glass, cutting our tender feet, leaving a bloody trail down the miserable, lonely street. A million tiny fragments of a promise we broke, choking on the dangerous, microscopic silica smoke. Shattered glass, reflecting our catastrophic mistake, realizing exactly how much a human soul can break. I bought a broom to sweep the terrible mess away, but the tiny sparkling diamonds stubbornly decide to stay, embedded deeply into the carpet, hidden from the eye, waiting to puncture our flesh whenever we walk by. The window pane was smashed by a thrown cobblestone. Now the freezing wind chills me straight to the bone. There is no protective barrier to keep the danger out, just an open wound filled with insecurity and doubt. Fragility was a concept we carelessly chose to ignore, smashing our precious trust against the hardwood floor. You cannot glue a ruined mosaic back into its prime. The splinters will remain until the end of time. Walking on shattered glass, cutting our tender feet, leaving a bloody trail down the miserable, lonely street. A million tiny fragments of a promise we broke, choking on the dangerous, microscopic silica smoke. Shattered glass, reflecting our catastrophic mistake, realizing exactly how much a human soul can break. To call our home, step carefully, feel the sting, bleed a little, sweep the floor. Walking on shattered glass, cutting our tender feet, leaving a bloody trail down the miserable, lonely street. A million tiny fragments of a promise we broke, choking on the dangerous, microscopic silica smoke. Shattered glass, reflecting our catastrophic mistake, realizing exactly how much a human soul can break. Watch your step, sharp
Every step I take feels like walking through thick mud. A sudden pressure drops, freezing up my rushing blood. I reach for the sky, but my arms are leaden weights, trapped below the atmosphere, sealed behind iron gates. The planet pulls me downward toward the solid dirt, wearing my exhaustion like a torn and ragged shirt. I cannot lift my boots, the terrain is far too steep, falling into an ocean that is incredibly deep. We used to float upon a cloud of bliss, now we are plunging straight into the abyss. The invisible force is dragging us below, stopping the forward momentum, making us incredibly slow. Heavy gravity sinking us to the ground. We are anchored to the bottom, tightly bound, cannot escape this massive, crushing weight. We realized our altitude was dropping too late. Heavy gravity pulling us from the stars, locking us forever behind invisible bars. Look up at the constellations, totally out of reach. We are stranded upon this desolate, ruined beach. My bones are aching from the atmospheric strain. Trying to stand upright feels completely in vain. The apples fall from the tree, hitting the roots. We are tangled in the vines, wearing heavy suits. No wings could ever lift this massive amount of stone. We are sinking into the crust, absolutely alone. We used to float upon a cloud of bliss, now we are plunging straight into the abyss. The invisible force is dragging us below, stopping the forward momentum, making us incredibly slow. Heavy gravity sinking us to the ground. We are anchored to the bottom, tightly bound, cannot escape this massive, crushing weight. We realized our altitude was dropping too late. Heavy gravity pulling us from the stars, locking us forever behind invisible bars. We defy the laws of physics when we first met, levitating high above without a single regret. But the universe demands an equal reaction. Now we are suffering this fatal attraction, pulling down, crashing hard, no escape. Hitting bottom, heavy gravity sinking us to the ground. We are anchored to the bottom, tightly bound, cannot escape this massive, crushing weight. We realized our altitude was dropping too late. Heavy gravity pulling us from the stars, locking us forever behind invisible bars. Pinned down, rooted deep, no more flight. Ground